Hey, boys and girls, it's Miss Jackie. How are you today? I hope you had a very nice Easter. I was sorry I couldn't go to church, but you know what I did do? Probably what a lot of you did. We watched church on TV, and then we did something really, really special. I talked with Mr. Phillip, and Mr. Phillip can play the piano very, very good. And Mr. Phillip had a church service just for our family. He played some songs and we sang them, and then he read the Bible and he read about Jesus coming alive in the Bible, and we sang some more, and it was very nice. And we had our own church service, and I really liked it. But I still missed going and seeing all my friends at church. Yeah, but that's the way it is right now. Well, I have a story to tell you about what happened after Jesus came back to life. So let's start with our Bible verse. I know you are looking for Jesus. He is not here. He has risen just as he told you. Matthew 28:6. One more time. I know you are looking for Jesus. He is not here. He has risen just as he told you. Matthew 28:6. Okay, so our story today, it's about what happened afterwards. Remember, I told you about how the ladies, they went and they told the disciples that Jesus was alive. The angel told them. And this is the story. It's called Good News. I'll hold it up here so hopefully you can see it really, 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 really well. Those are the disciples sitting around. Jesus' friends were talking inside a darkened room, for all of them had heard by now about the empty tomb. They told again the story of what the women said, but how could Jesus be alive when they had seen him dead? And then 2 others came to tell that they had seen him too. They told how Jesus walked with them and taught them what was true. We did not know that it was him, the 2 disciples said, until he sat and ate with us and blessed and broke the bread. Jesus' friends were hiding. Their hearts were filled with fear, but suddenly they saw him. Jesus had appeared. Jesus said, "Don't be afraid. Touch me and you'll see that I am not a ghost at all. Believe that it is me." Jesus told his friends to wait there in Jerusalem. He said the Holy Spirit would come and stay with them. After this, he went straight up before their very eyes and disappeared among the clouds high up in the skies. As everyone was looking up, they heard 2 angels say, "Jesus will come back again to be with you someday." And that's the story I wanted to read to you, and I wanted to tell you about today. After Jesus came alive, he appeared to his disciples. They weren't sure what to think at first, but Jesus appeared to them and said, "Guys, look at me. I am alive." And they were so excited. And he told them to go back to Jerusalem and that he would send a special helper called the Holy Spirit. And after he did that, he went up into the clouds. And the disciples, they sat there and they stood and they're looking up in the clouds and they didn't know what to think. And then 2 angels appeared and said, "You saw him go up? Someday he's going to come back down out of the clouds. He is going to come back someday." Well, that was a promise that Jesus made, that the angels gave them. And we know that God always, 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 always keeps his promise. Do you remember your promise song? Let's see if we can remember it. God has kept The promises he made, God has kept. The promises he made, God has kept. The promises he made. 1 Kings 8:20. Let's do that one more time. God has kept. The promises he made, God has kept. The promises he made, God has kept. The promises he made. 1 Kings 8:20. And I wanted to show you a craft I did. And I have instructions so that your mommy and daddy can know how to make this craft. And maybe you can make one too. That would be really, really, really fun. It's right here. And I have mine hanging on the wall. And here is Jesus. And I want to show you how we're going to make him go up into the clouds. I have 2 strings. I'm going to pull one this way and one that way. And look how he goes up, 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 up into the clouds. So my cloud's up there. I'll show you again. I'm going to pull him and up, 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 up. He goes into the clouds. And that's to help you remember that Jesus, after he appeared to disciples, he went up into the clouds and disappeared. And the angel said, someday Jesus will come back out of the clouds. Okay, let's do our Bible verse one more time, and then I will be done. Are you ready? I know you are looking for Jesus. He is not here. He has risen just as he told you, Matthew 28:6.